Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name's John McDonald and today we're going to make a carnation bouquet. Now the carnations get a bit of a bad press and people think they're boring, but this bouquet is going to make a little bit something different. And what I've got is I've got these absolutely beautiful carnations in two different colours. And I think this was the thing with carnations, they were a little bit kind of old-fashioned, but now there's such a choice of colours that really we have some exciting combinations and some exciting options now. So I've got 20 carnations, I've got a nice rose that we may use, and I've got some really thick wire. So this is like about the thickest floristry wire that you can buy. And what we're going to do is, or what I have done, is I have taken all the carnations and stripped off all the leaves and all the greenery. So we are just going to line these up really. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a carnation and we're going to pass the wire through the top of the neck of the carnation. So about here. And we're just going to alternate. So we're going to go dark and light, dark and light. Now I'm going to try and keep the wire up higher, and the reason for that is that it'll help make that disappear. So we're just going to move that up. So I've taken two wires and joined them together, and what you need to do is, it depends how many carnations you're going to use, but what you can do is just line them all up and then you get an idea of the length that you're going to have. So really the carnation is quite a strong flower. It's really not going to mind having a wire just passing through it. It's not going to be the end of the world. Okay. Now we can go from this side as well. I just love these colours of the carnation. The problem sometimes with carnations is they can be quite brittle. So when I was cleaning the leaves off, I was just making sure that the carnations seem strong. It's possible that one might still break, but they all seemed okay. So fingers crossed, they stay okay. Another light one. So we're getting quite a nice effect. So we've got the effect from the stems and we've got the effect from the heads. And really I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with this carnation idea. And we'll pop this one on this end. So we've got essentially a row of carnations, and what I want to do is we're going to bend this one over, and I just want to bring this round. So this is where this wire is quite stiff, and actually that's a good thing. So we're just going to gently bring that round to basically meet itself, and we can take a pair of pliers and just take that off. So now we've got our circle, what we want to do is we want to look at our stems. And what I want to do is do this like a hand tie. So we're just going to start bringing our stems in and try and create that spiral. Now this is just work slowly, and we don't want to really break any of these stems at this point. Now you could do this and you could make it quite shallow, or you can make it quite, you know what I mean? It depends where you tie it. So you could tie it down here, or you could tie it up there. You're just going to get a different effect. So if I bring that up, we're going to make that much narrower and more interesting. And what I wanted to do with this was, we've got a lovely spiral. Again, we can take off these little leaves. The good thing about taking off the leaves is it just gives us a bit of clarity on the lines of the stems. And it gives a nicer effect. So I just love this colour. I think it's amazing. And I want to see what this is like with the rose dropped in it. I think that's really cute. So we're going to keep that. Now I've got a bit of paper covered wire and we're just going to use that just to bind it off. I just doubled it over and I'm just going round that a couple of times and we can twist that off. Paper covered wire is great. It's nice and secure. It's nice and simple. So we've got our bouquet. Now this could be a bouquet or it could be an arrangement. What I want to do is I want to cut it and have it standing. So for that, I need to think about this. It's how do we want it to be? So normally I would pull the stems together. And if I bring the stems together, I'm thinking, right, where do I cut them? I just really want to go straight across. Now we need to take out a little bit of the middle. A little bit more of the middle. So we're just adjusting this and adjusting it. So this is quite good, but we want them to all come down low, so yeah. So container wise, I've got this beautiful tray and we're going to just use our tray for placing this in. So this is a container that I've used before, and it's actually a container that is a drinks trolley or a drinks tray, so it's actually got a non-slip mat within it, which is good. But we're going to just pop that in. So we've got our bouquet now. We can actually see really clearly where we need to cut. And I can just pull these out a little bit as well, which is good. I don't want to keep cutting and cutting and then end up with no stems, because that would be possible. What we're going to do is we're going to add some water so we get a nice reflective surface. And you could leave it as simple as this, or you can add some decor. So what I have is I've got this little plant, and this is a plant called ceropegia woodii, and it's just like a little succulent. So you might know it as string of hearts. We're just going to take some little bits of that. And this is actually fine if you cut it and take it out of water. We can even just drape it on, or also have the cold glue as well. So the cold glue, perfect for this. Depends where you're going to put your arrangement, if it really needs to be that secure or not. And your little plant, don't throw away what you've got left. You can keep that and you can reuse it and regrow it. So really what you're making here is you're making a base, and then you can decorate it in any way that you wish. So you can add a lot of detail or just a very little detail. The choice is yours. You could even add little test tubes. But what we really wanted to do today was just show you this idea and this concept of a way to use carnations and create something that's a little bit different. And I think we can have one of these just coming off the edge. Maybe not. Yeah, it's however you want it to be. So essentially, a very straightforward, limited content as well, different type of arrangement that just explores putting carnations together in a different way. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you might give this a go actually, because it's quite fun to do. You have to be careful and you have to be quite neat, but then you can decorate it to suit and create something quite different. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you'd like to keep up to date with all our videos, then click here to subscribe, because we release a video every Tuesday, and if you tap that notification bell, then that gives you an alert to say that it's out. So thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.